Dude. See, when the story hit the news and I didn't get to see it, I'm assuming one of the broads got fired for something stupid.
I figured it was a guy like maybe peeping through the dressing rooms or some, behind the scenes guy.
Yeah.
I didn't think it was one of the guys actually on the show.
He was showing them old white women his jammy walking.
Really?
Around. He was showing his junk?
He had a problem flashing people. That's what they wrote in there.
A problem.
He had a problem flashing people on the set, and it,
oh my God! You finally make it. You're on a hit show like Desperate Housewives, and you get fired for flashing.
And then they put his character, his creepy murderer who was kept locked away in the basement.
Yeah,
was fired last week for a problem flashing people on the set.
Well, that's too bad.
And the role is being recast. They just gonna replace him.
Recast him.
They're going to replace him like, what's his name? Who's the quarterback, Philly?
McNabb.
Yeah.
Like, replacing like McNabb's mother on those chunky commercials.
I didn't know where you were going with
Black people just have, we have two mamas too, they replace a nigga.
I had no idea where you were going with that. All right. I don't make believe that it's the same guy, They won't even acknowledge that the character looks completely different. I love that about TV.
Yeah, I love that first episode where they walk in, everyone's just calling him by the name that everyone was familiar with the other guy. And you're not asking him why his fucking nose looks different or his eyes or his hair or something.
The best one of those is the Brady Bunch reunions. When Jan decided she didn't want any part of that, so they bring a new Jan out.
Yeah.
And she acts like she did all the shows.
Yeah, they're like, oh, Jan, remember that time you forgot your glasses? It's like, no.
And you're looking on your couch going, you're not Jan. You didn't do any of the shows.
That wasn't her.
You don't remember shit.
Oh, my God. Can you imagine? Did you just imagine? How can you possibly be secure in this business?
No.
You just can't feel comfortable ever.
Well, the ultimate was obviously Darren Stevens from Bewitched. That guy left. He was the star of the fucking show. There was Darren and Samantha. That was it. And then he leaves, and they just brought another guy in.
And how do you negotiate that? Like, how do you negotiate? Like, how can you feel like you can negotiate? Like, when you go, okay, I want more money, I'm out of here. And they go, we replaced Darren.
Darren was replaced. We didn't blink. The people didn't bat an eye. The show went on for years after that.
And no one cared.
No one cared. Oh. No one cared. As long as she was twitching her nose and they were turning some fucking...
I thought the chunky soup lady was his real mother. I thought it was his mama. And they got some new chick that looked like Tess. Tess Drake from Last Conversation.
I thought that was his real mama.
I thought that was his real mama. I was like, wow, that's cool. They put his real mama in.
She got some acting chops, that woman. She's really making me feel like she wants him to have some soup right then and there.
So there you go. The guy got fired from Desperate Housewives.
Oh,
yeah, for flashing.
And they're replacing the role.
And they're just going to bring a new guy in. They're going to just...
Good luck.
Just hose down the set and bring in a new one.
Good luck, bro.
And here in New York City, Mayor Bloomberg was reelected in a landslide.
Yes, he was. 20 points.
And the cover of the New York Post has him in a gorilla suit, basically. His head... Well, I guess his head photoshopped on a gorilla.
On King Kong. It's a King Mike.
It says King Mike, the front page. Photoshopping is all the rage these days on the Internet.
Yeah.
You would think the New York Post could Photoshop this a little better.
A little better,
They just popped his head on King Kong and called it a day.
Yeah, that's a little weak.
And put it all on his chest. Like, you can see the entire shoulders and his face is on the chest almost.
Yeah, it's not even like on where his head would be.
No.
They didn't want to cover up new entirely in the New York Post.
Oh, is that why you think?
His head is poking into the actual headline there.
Yeah.
Well, that's kind of cool, because he does everything like billionaire style anyway, so it's like, yeah, good.
Yeah.
Give him a little cheap, whatever.
Look at the crowd running away underneath, and you can see they put Farrar down there also. Running away from King Mike.
Yeah, it wasn't even close. Just like I told Ben yesterday.
Did anyone think it
Ben
was
actually came on the air yesterday and was panicking. He's like, no, you still got to vote, because now they're scared that it's such a runaway that...
people are going to stay home thinking, he can win without my vote.
Yeah, no, but that works both ways. Don't you think the people that were supporting Ferrer said, this is not it. We don't even have a shot. Might as well
We don't have a chance.
Home.
Nah, I think anybody that voted for him was pretty hardcore fan of his that was going out and vote. As far as Bloomberg goes, they thought he was going to win by about 30 points. He won by 20. So,
a few people did.
But a few people did stay home.
Is that big?
That's a landslide.
That's pretty big.
You know, I gotta ask my political numbers.
Is that big? Yeah, that's big.
That's huge. 20% is humongous.
20% is pretty big.
How many millions of people that represent?
I don't know. But
I don't know. I think about 1,200.
Huh?
I don't know.
It's pretty big.
Let's say hi to Chris in Michigan. Chris?
Yeah, what's up, guys?
Hey.
What's up, Chris?
Hey, replacing characters. Roseanne, they had one of the daughters. She wasn't all that hot, and they replaced her with the hot one. And they brought back the ugly bitch.
Well, she had the original blonde daughter, and then they switched her out, and she's the chick that's on Scrubs now.
Yeah, the hot one, yeah.
Yeah, the one from Scrubs, and she was the daughter for a while, and then they brought the old one back. I guess she figured she wasn't going anywhere.
Yeah.
Came back, and they actually acknowledged that on the show. They made a couple little jokes about how she looked different, was doing her hair different, which was kind of funny, you know? When they do actually acknowledge the fact that that's a different fucking person entirely, that's kind of funny.
Yeah, right on. All right. And also in that other race, do we even care? We had our fun, but does it matter that...
Farzan and